What's going on, y'all? I'm here to bring to you a recipe that I made for dinner not that long ago, so without further ado, here is fritter patties. Alright, so first you're going to get a can of chickpeas. This part is easy, just empty the can and rinse and drain the chickpeas. So next, we're going to take the chickpeas and smash them to form them. A mortar and pestle will work. Mine was too small, so I used the bottom of the can after washing it. When smashing it is okay to take the skins out if you want to, but I left them in because it's all food at the end of the day. Also, when smashing the chickpeas, it's okay to have some chunks in it, but you want the majority smashed to form the patties. Next, I minced a large clove of garlic and a bunch of parsley and added it to the chickpeas. This will add a little flavor and freshness to the patties. After that, I added some lemon zest and lemon juice to the mixture. The zest is the outside of the lemon, which gives it a brighter note than the juice would. In total, I used about 3/4 of a lemon juice and zest. Zesters are easy to find, use, and clean. Just make sure you're not pushing too hard on the zester, or it will also get the pith where the bitterness comes out. Let the zester do the work for you. Then juice. At this point, I added in some diced onion I had in the fridge. About a quarter cup should do just fine. A quarter cup of flour. This is our binder. A half tablespoon of cumin. This was a little on the light side, so feel free to add another 1/2 tablespoon. Next, add 2½ tablespoons of ancho chili powder. This brings a little depth and different flavor to the patties. Another substitution for this could be 1½ tablespoons smoked paprika. Lastly, if you have a pepper grinder and do like fresh pepper, I did about 20 turns, or 1 teaspoon of ground pepper would work. As always, salt to taste. That being said, you can cook a small patty off to taste and adjust the seasonings. Next is the fun part. Wash your hands and get ready to mix the ingredients. Once everything is completely incorporated, you can form a small patty or 2 or 3 and fry in canola oil on medium-high heat until golden brown on both sides. So here is my sample I am making for myself and my taster. When cooking, I obviously have an electric burner. The setting I have it on is in the middle of 6 and 7. The oil I use is canola oil due to its high heat point. High heat point is how hot the oil can get before it begins to smoke and eventually turns into a fire. The amount of oil that you need is minimal. Just enough to cover the bottom of the pan will do. Make sure the pan is hot before adding the patties and to ensure the patties get a nice crunchy exterior. Also, when cooking, remember to leave enough space for any steam in the pan to escape. If you bunch up the patties, you won't achieve the crunchy exterior you want/need with the patties. Now that we have the patties formed in cooking, here's the hard part: patience. The patties will begin to brown on the outside edges of the patties to let you know they are ready to flip. When flipped, the reverse side will be brown and crusted. You should be able to scrape the reverse side with the spatula and hear it. Once done cooking, you can transfer to a plate with paper towels to let the excess oil drain and dry. If possible, it's best to let the patties air dry on a rack to allow air to flow on both top and bottom of the patties in order to ensure the crust is sustained as long as possible. That's it. Now add more oil and finish cooking the rest of the mix. For me, I had some leftover parsnip puree and quinoa. But this dish can hold up to just about any side dishes. It does not take long to make, and it is a very versatile recipe that can be changed with seasonings or ingredients. It also pairs well with just about everything. Now that you've seen how to make the patties, here is a quick little synopsis of how I plated my meal, but of course it's up to you to decide what to mix it with and how you plate it. I mixed it with a parsnip puree that I made for a salmon dish. Parsnip is the perfect mixture of sweet and starchy. The puree has parsnip milk, oat milk to be exact, butter, salt, pepper, and a little vegetable stock to help break down the parsnip. Then blend it to make a sauce of it. This is a very versatile sauce as well. I paired the parsnips and the patties with some quinoa and lettuce. The meal that I made was complete sweet and acidic, with the lightness of the quinoa, the starch of the sauce, and the slight bitterness of the greens make for a complete filling meal. Until the next time, stay anxious and hungry. If you would like a video on the sauce and the quinoa, please comment and tell me what you'd like to see in the next video. Signing off, the Anxious Cook.